doing side quests now. This is not the finale. It's not. Nope. No finale. But only side quests before we go to Origin. And maybe that's not even the finale. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to get these out of the way. Is that a buff cat? It is a buff cat. We want no trouble with you, sir.
Again. Carava, if you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
Here. Did you see it?
You deserve a rest. Better already. It looks like we found him.
I met the tort. Wait. Oops. Oh, that's right. Oh, oops.
Nice try.
Ow! Just facing it. Nope.
Nice try.
Come on.
Nice try.
The fuck?
Let darkness fall!
He's a beefy turtle. Ow. Ow.
Nice try.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, we did it. Do you have our metal? No. Just having a demo
I better
test.
get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Here. We also have a quest apart from the other one we have here. Damn. Oh, that's right. We have the will.
Are you buying or selling?
What are you buying?
Of course. Anything else? Come again.
First things first. Hello?
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
Hi, Cyril, Sybil.
Your grace, my lord. I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you both, for both of you, your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
It was so
He
wise.
wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides. Shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
One
do you
is
mean?
alive?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord.
She?
After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, your grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
But wait, we have quests here too that you need to give us.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation.
The ones across the
He sent
street.
an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Oh boy.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic.
Yeah.
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order. The
third chair?
a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus
Oh,
far
we have a
refrained from
lot
sending
of-
any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
Good. You're making progress.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Okay, but who was that person that's in the archives? Oh, she's up there.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Madness, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings.
Is that?
Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
No.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you.
Nana?
I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield,
No.
loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Well, we're dead.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins,
Oh.
you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake,
Oh.
not far from here.
A certain specimen.
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes, In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Let's go and kill the griffin. Which is there.
The wake is to the south of here.
Yep, it is
We must not
dedication.
be hasty.
It
The
is
good lady has
dedication.
been disappointed once already.
We're on a hunt.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
What you mean? Like, come on. Bobby, come.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
But here she will, like 2 yards
Run
from
like the
where we were
wind.
before. Nope. Going the wrong way, Ambrosia. Let's go that way. It was kind of tricky. Yep. Orcs. Orcs. Bye, orc. Whee! Okay, to the right. Oh, echoes. Or fallen, actually. The echoes are the other ones. And now to the right.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Yeah. Look, it's the griffin.
Thanks, Gal. There it is. The House Rosfield. Nice try.
No, you won't. Come on. Come on. Kingslayer!
To me, boy.
Oh shit.
Already. There's a good boy.
He almost got me. Wow.
Nice try.
Slash, 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 slash. No! unnecessary. Mega Flare to the face. Griffin suffers something akin to the crystal's curse, their flesh slowly turning to stone over a lifetime of channeling ether. Unlike bears, however, the effect is far more gradual and limited to a sac around their hearts. The slower progress of petrification resulting in the formation of a gemstone of rare beauty.
Is this the Heartstone?
I'm gonna have matching brotherly armbands now. That sounds cool. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
2 of them for 1 of each of us.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby.
Oh, garnet.
It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it
One
ever be
being
realized.
And only if we stood together
She made
as
quite
Phoenix and Shield,
a mess
as
out my
brothers in
back.
arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Oh.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
So brave.
Thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone.
And you
its
survived
passing.
18 years.
And so my
doing
pursuit
that.
continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of
This has
Rosaria,
been like the 3rd time.
I
Fine.
thank you for your loyal
It
service.
sounds like a broken
As
record.
do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Oh. The Founder's Grasp. Wait, I want to wear it. Cannot fast travel? Is it? Look at all the accessories we have. Damn. Usually they are here, but oh, it's these ones. I'm dumb. It's a bracelet, of course. Fashioned after those pictured adorning the wrist of the mythical founder in ancient engravings, the Archduke Elwin intended to gift these bands to his beloved sons upon their coming of age, that they might serve to remind them of the unbreakable bond they share as proud scions of the ducal line, and the unwavering devotion that would be required to see their duty done.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
Oh, this is gonna be sad too.
Come on, Clive.
But it is
He's
no
waiting.
dog, so. Wait a minute. Yep. It needed enhancing. And so do you. Wait, what's the other one? Just that. Well, maybe I could use that. No, let's use this. There we go. And then one day I will finally do that one. We do have a thing here. Oh no, if we go back to Bachland, oh Theo. I'm not gonna visit it all. Sorry, Eloise, but oh man, so sad.
What is it? Oh, please.
Bye, rats.
I'm scared.
Man, so ominous.
Faster!
Get to the door. Gates.
Alright.
Come on. Well, what's happening here? Oh,
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
it is.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
Well, we're gonna do
I
more than
don't
speak.
need your...
Shut
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
up.
This won't take long.
No, it won't.
You're right. It won't.
He is right.
Men, finish him.
Oh boy. That was through the head down. So brave.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
I mean, had I used Mega Flare?
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
No.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace.
Wow. Language.
Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
Just one.
What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw.
Nuh-uh.
I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either.
Send uncle.
And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
Or we're gonna ask Otto to do it. Could be Otto or
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
Might be Otto. Just imagine Nam.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin.
Quentin.
I hope I can convince him at least.
Oh. That is right, that's a good choice. That is a good choice. I thought that we were done with Quentin and asking things of him, but we're not. Look at that, though. So many side quests. Rosario doesn't have many. Let's go, girl.
Yeah!
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save
You are.
the world? Of course. Overcome
You
Father's
are.
political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there.
Well, we found it before. Didn't see the helmet though.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
That did get me a little bit.
We won't lay you down.
Just a little tiny bit.
Onward then.
Onward.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Where there's a will, there's a way. We're so strong. Archduke Elwin's helm, worn during his victorious campaign to quell the northern uprising. War is coming, my boy. We must make ready. He did say us. He did tell us that. That he did. Yosha has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until the departing. We know. He's been around for a while now. Game. What? The game is drunk. The game is drunk. We have more side quests in there. Oh, we gotta go talk to Quentin and trial and error. We have a lot of things to do here, so. Quentin first. This place is beautiful. Look at that. You know what I would love? I would love to get the metal that we need for the Guten Morgen Schmetterling sword. Hello, Quentin.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold.
Yes.
Go on then. Propose.
Would you take my hand?
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
That would be great.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best.
Ow.
If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying?
Then what are you saying?
There you go.
That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Yeah, they are not the safest they have
not
been.
For long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Yeah. But the people here also need our help, so we'll do that first. And then...
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Wow. All this time, and a box was just... Hi, Joshua. I'm nervous, yeah.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, Just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Yeah.
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered.
You passed the
You
test.
clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
Well, I passed him, so.
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You will need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
I hope you don't. I hope you're safe.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
I was just shooting
All
fireworks.
right, Ember.
The Dane? That's right, we have not. We do not have a... We do not have a commander here.
Fortress?
A fortress!
The garrison
Yes,
is
a
threatening to
fortress.
pull their sentries from the markets.
I would speak with this Duke.
Saw the captain just now.
Your town needs you.
Hello, Dame.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
Yes.
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizen's watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do
No,
without
what would we
you?
do without you?
Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine,
Hello, Sabine.
and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No.
So...
He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
Look at her. She knows her shit.
He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Daughter's not having it.
No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
Well, at least she's got some determination in.
She certainly has spirit.
Yeah.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve. Which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch. But perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
What's that? Was that an innuendo? Or, you know, them having boys' love?
Your town needs you.
Or a threesome?
Saw the captain just now.
Yeah, he was not wearing his uniform. He was butt naked in the street. We know.
What does the dame have to say about this?
So
you are content to abandon the...
She went for him too.
Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison.
But not the true enemy, though.
You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, she's getting pissed. Short sight.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she?
She did. Oh my god.
Right, as always.
No. An early
fact,
morning.
You're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
Voldemort.
Back.
Seems that way. All over, too.
Oh. No.
We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Why don't you wait for us? Just in case. Okay. First to the shore, then to keep watch and the new scout. Man, that lake is beautiful. There's nothing here.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town. Stay down! All yours, Torgal! Stay down!
Come on.
Slow.
Yeah, heal him all you want. Oh, come on. He's still alive. Fight, we need that. We need that one.
Torgal, kill! Sick him! All yours, Torgal! Get him! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! And another!
Oh, that was it? No big guy? Maybe the big guy comes next?
Call that a test, Ultima? Clive, it's me.
What happened?
Are you alright? I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you
That's
mean?
right, Sabine, mate.
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Not as reckless. That's okay. That's okay. Oh.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Oh no,
You may have filled
sir.
my daughter's
Shut
head with your
the
heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Hundreds?
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
Rousing cheers!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
Oh, I love all these arcs of the cities.
She
It's
is
so
but
cool.
a common...
Poor.
Whore, yes.
Oh,
And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
yeah. And not your saintly god ass. You. Fuck. Jesus. Carla, though?
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
I like her a lot. She's a great character. Pretty much all of them are. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I should not even call them side quests. They're plot.
There are so many of them.
Oh my god.
Not for long.
Come on. Come on. Na 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 na. Oops. Aha.
No. It's only just begun.
Ooh, big guy. Hello, big guy. Sure. Oh my god. Yeah. And you did. A lot of magic ash. Or magic.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
I'm hearing an ether flood. And also an alarm in the background somewhere. Car's being stolen. Oh, the sad piano, no! But everybody's there. Even the old flight. Totally married Torgal, but
it's good to see you.
Poor
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force.
By horse. Or with W-H-O.
Nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority. But by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel. Because you feel it yourself.
And that seems to be such an abstract concept nowadays.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
Did he though?
I'm sorry too, Father.
It was Dion that said it.
I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed.
Yeah, and you better watch your mouth.
In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Can we get you anything?
She's probably got us. But she'll give us a gift.
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
Yeah. They're getting treatment.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Same. Carla?
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief, shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know.
But that man's
Perhaps
taken.
that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter. All united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Jill disapproves strongly, but thank God she's not here. Just imagine if you could choose your party like any other Final Fantasy and Jill is there like... Oh, so you have a... Oh. More recalcum means we can craft the other thing that needed a recalcum that we just had 3 of. The Emma of the Vale, Northreach's far-famed house of ill repute. The town is a gateway to the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against the opposing sides of a great wall.
We have brought Northreach together. Now the fight begins to keep her together. For if this town is to survive, we must all play our part, including you, Clive.
We will. Okay. Time to help our new scout.
This the last one?
Just a little further.
Come on, man, you can make it.
Will you lend me a hand? They're still injured in the market.
I'm so glad that it's not over. Because I was like, did I miss something? Because a lot... I mean, if you think... If you think about it now, it's like, duh, there were lots of things left undone, so... But they made it look like it. Like, are you sure you want to go beyond this point? Because yeah. Because some shit's going on, and you have the crystal looming over the wall, and the ultima behind it. I was like, man, are we really gonna do this now?
Perhaps young Emma really is ready.
No.
Or maybe not.
What's... Oh, wow.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
Oh, shit. Ow.
Nice try.
Ow. Come on, come at me.
Nice try.
down fast. Strong. Too strong. Absorbing the blood. Look at that.
Ember, are you...
What?
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed.
Well,
back to Northreach it is then.
I mean, he might have used distraction, should I say, to make his escape, and he had to, you know.
Let's go.
That's unnecessary. Because if he needed to get the logbook and then be back, he did what he had to do. He fulfilled his mission. Or not.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled.
He is banished, of course, he's a good rogue.
I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do?
Yeah, there you go.
To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
No.
Yes, Sergeant.
Good job, man. Good job. You're a great rogue. Better than I am. Okay, that's it for Sabrak. Now to... Oh, so the whole storm is fine. We just need to report back, but Ash does have a lot of work to do. So we'll start by Ash. Thank God it's Friday today because I can play more. Because tomorrow I have a D&D campaign that I have to go to, and then it's gonna get kinda hard. Kinda hard to play it. Were there tarantulas on the path here?
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
I hope they're dead. They're never coming. No. There they are. Ugh. Just... No. Leave me be. No!
Might this be Nickelbug?
Thanks, Gal.
Mickelberg? People are alive in here?
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least.
But ruins?
What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
I don't like
They
this.
came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves?
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Oh no.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Do we know if he lives or not? It would be good not to, but ooh. Hello, treasures. Lots of empty shards in here. I don't know if that's useful or not, but... So that's your house, but I want to go and check this one out. They do have tools. Oh wait, wasn't the guy there the only one that lived in the place? Don't like the eerie music.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not?
Yeah, it's weird.
They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I too swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... it is different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end.
See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream, that they might do their duty to their lord, even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
That sounded like an
I'll find out
elevator.
what.
And
Stay here.
I thought that that was precisely what was that platform. Oh no. It's a flood.
Beneath a flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do.
Oh, Clive, I don't.
Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
We do need to get this dude out of here, too. They keep coming from the elevator, of course. You might want to leave? Oh, it is the smelter demon.
We meet again.
Titus, it's teeth! Lieutenant. Ow. Come on. Oh. Give me the metal. Give me the metal that I need. Though it is from a hunt. Cutscene. Oh.
Damn it.
Are they turning? Did I just see their eyes?
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By
Oh, they are
devoting
turning.
themselves to the service of their Lord.
Oh my god.
Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Oh boy. Now we have to put them down too. Or just let them go. Man, all these quests are just so heavy.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back.
Yeah,
I'm
we had
glad
a
to see you
blast.
hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver
And
his
let me
findings
tell
to
you,
you.
you have one less chair.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree.
Yeah.
He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be, only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Are we gonna get the Book of Martyrs? The Emblem of the Undying's headquarters in Tabor. The village is home to the finest leatherworkers and lapidaries in Dalmatia, who are little aware that they're affable. New neighbors are members of a secret society sworn to serve the Phoenix. Oh, we also got a recall. So now we can craft the 2 pieces of missing. But no. 6 signboards. And 50% of the people that play this game have gotten the Ooh. Does this look worse than before we were here?
Ready, go?
I think it does.
Faster! Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik.
Yep.
I need to hurry.
Let's go. Don't mind me.
I can walk from here.
Yep.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thickest there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Alone? Don't you think that she might want to...
Just how bad are them? That's inside the walls. Bad enough to turn a bearer. I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. My eyes looking for signs of life.
chop, 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 chop. What's this? Balmond Dark, writ of designation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train Akuza beasts for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Captive bearers have been provided solely for the pursuit of the aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for use of bearers in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Yeah, it's probably here. Oh no. Get him, boy!
Sick him! Kill! Over here!
This is a big arena though. Recommendation concerning Kuza beast deployment. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that that successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearers captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Waloeder lives. That's disgusting.
Minimal loss of Waloeder lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
That is true. They do. Or sometimes, most don't. Take that girl, for example. What? Oh, wait a minute. We're not done investigating. There was something else here. Memorandum on Kuza beast feeding. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it. In a mock battle conducted as part of its training, the beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
Yeah.
Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs.
No.
I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
No, it's not better. Yoshua almost shot you. No, not yet. There are Akashic and rooms to check. Oh, this is where we came from. What's the? Ooh, it's treasure. Oh, I always expect an orchestral roll, but I never get it. I never get it. And please don't send me back as soon as we finish this, because I need to go here and here. Hello, Doris.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and it can't be true, can it?
No, it is.
Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Are we sure we want to leave her to her own devices? Because it can get bad. There's no lock there. Oh, is it?
Let's see what we can find down here.
Probably more Akashic. Amber.
A survivor. And she sounds close.
A child.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here.
No.
But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Jadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. To extracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Oh, it's a behemoth.
I'll look after the girl. You teach that thing a lesson.
Of course it would be
It's
a
out there
behemoth.
waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Oh boy. Oh boy. How? Where? Is there a way of... Maybe I can jump down from... Didn't see a staircase, so this is the only... That's close. Then, did I miss an entrance somewhere? Probably. Or a lever. I could squeeze through the gaps here. Oh, hi, hello. So you are a mark.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
That makes me very happy, sir. Ow! No, my bad.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh, double slap.
That's better.
On a level 4 mega flare. Come on. Uh-oh. Shit. What? finisher! Such a cool finisher! Do 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 do. No! No, it's not enough. It was not the thing. No. Oh, we do have more.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
No, we're fine.
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not.
Poor Tori's man.
I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Well, if we're getting to the highway, might as well finish off the... yeah. Why don't we make the highway fly, right?
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Man. You wish you could save him, right? Good here. Give me that piece of metal that I need. Come on. Okay, we're here. Moogle, you'd better oh. Is it just the one that I killed? You better not be fucking with me. Boys, we have a job for tomorrow morning, which means I am setting my alarm and I will be doing this during the morning. because it's the masterless marauder. The Waluder army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve, but this particular specimen training has long since ceased, whether its captors turned Akashic with the rest of their comrades or were eaten by the pet when it broke free from its bonds, we shall never know. All we do know is there is none left alive who knows the words to put an end to to its rampage. Only a show of force will suffice. Good, but is it back there again? And then a night of splendid light. The holy capital of Orifland. So that's Royal Meadows. And this is a Grim Reaper. There is a saying among the Imperial soldiers of the Northreach garrison, steer clear of the ground tower, lest the spectre sickle repairs your route. They speak in typical uncouth terms of the thrall that dwells within the Ether Flood, one whose frightful aspect and command over lesser minions would appear to mark him as high-ranking member of his species. This is a we don't know, but I think I do know. So never mind the hideout. I'm going back there, because where else would it be, right? I mean, roaming the fields.
Ready, go?
That's the only other place I would think of, but that arena could not have been just for that one. Whee! And if it is not here, then I'll just go and eat something, because I'm starving.
Back to the stables, Carl.
Well, there is something there. Akashic? I mean, not Akashic, but... Not in here. Well, then probably roaming somewhere around here. I'll just save. I'll just save around here. Oh, that looks like our mic, doesn't it? Let me save first in case I get my ass kicked. And if I do, I'll just go. Do have a lot of horns. Or tentacles. I said the other day, like, this isn't a normal behemoth. What if I find a king behemoth?
Another one who unless his guard dogs. A specimen there is too. Nice try.
Come on, doggy, come on. Comets.
Nice try.
Come on. fight is nuts.
I needed that. That's better.
Come on, hit me. Oh shit! That was a damn big one. Damn big one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, not that one. Shit. Yeah. In the face! Oh. Well, give me the thing. No!
No match for you, eh,
Oh, someone else got it. We'll hunt them down in due time. For now, I'm going to eat something. They have to raid. Okay, that was a lot of fun. That was a long, long stream. My eyes are tired. Ugh, it's been a while since I played this long. Anything. Oh. Okay. I'll see you, some of you later, and some of you tomorrow, probably 11 a.m. my time, which might be 10 yours or something. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.